Hello everyone, the deck is Admiral Turbo. The goal of this is to turbo our way through Isho and Kuzan, and to do that we're running 16 ramps over here. So we got our turn 1 ramp with It Is To Die For and or ulti, and then we got some follow-up ramps with Bond Clay if we go on turn 2, as well as God Thread in order to do some control and boost it up. It's kind of like a Brachio Bomber, but we can get it at cheaper costs, and we're likely to eliminate the same thing. So that helps. So we got that pretty much set up. We also have some follow-up when we drop our Isho and our Kuzan with cards like Captain Kidd and Black Maria whenever we use leader ability for real. So we have that. We got Kamizo to clear out another body. So we get the three-way combo with Kuzan being dropped, using leader ability to pop another thing, and then using Killer to pop a third thing. So no board, it's basically board no more. And we also got Reiju here in case we want to draw some cards post leader ability. So with that all wrapped up, let's get right to the gameplay. Okay, let's do some Neo Navy shenanigans. First, keep, because we got a whole bunch of cards. Passing it here. Drawing. Let's get ulti out. Get some Dawn. Can't really do anything. They'll just minus for tradition's sake. We can now go up to some more Dawn. Kuzan is ready. So now we can God Thread here, get additional Dawn. Get us to 9. I think that's the plan. If we go, we'll go up to 9 as well. So yeah, let's just get this out of the way. So that goes down. Swing 7, no need for pop. Don't have any minus effects. Oh, now we do. So now the pain begins. We can play Kuzan and pop. And we can pass it there. And then we can start using leader ability right away. This can pop a 3 or less. And then we can start drawing with Reiju. Just have to minus. Let's see if we have enough to last. So just a minus here. All right, so first thing we gotta do is we can get Captain Kidd online. Yeah, that's the plan. So if we attach 3, no, we're gonna have to play the Captain Kidd first. We'll get a card back. You can go like so. We'll have 6 Dawn back. So we can, yeah, we can attach 1. No, we can attach 2 actually. We can do like so. Return 4 Dawn. Popping. Again, active Dawn. So now we're at 7 Dawn to their 8. Reiju is going to be available for us. And 10. Alright, so now they're up to 10. We'll just block with Captain Kidd. Here comes the rush. That's fine. Oh, there is our answer right there in the form of Suru. We'll just minus. And then we have some additional Dawn to play. We can play Captain Kidd again. Then we can swing with as much might as we're able to. We can go. We can use all the Dawn at them. But we're going to have to do this first to get rid of the minus effect. Popping. Getting an active Dawn back. And we can swing 6, make a advantage of the minus. Then a 10k swing. All right, here we go. Minus, so they're up to 9. They can play not Captain Kidd, Rush. Okay, so we can easily pop the Rayleigh, just like so. Oh, this is... How will this interaction work? We go... He took Kiri first, and then we swing. We just do a normal swing, so just 5. Returning Dawn. Popping the Rayleigh. So this is an interaction here, so Kamizo we'll do the Captain Kidd first, popping the Lucky Roo. They'll likely not pop the Captain Kidd. Interesting. All right, and then we're gonna attach everything and then go for 15. Wow, that was incredible. Actually busted that. Essentially that Suru saved our behinds because yeah, without that -2 we would have been in a lot more trouble, and the game would have slowed down a bit faster than we would have wanted to. Whew. Okay, speed Luffy versus always. We need ramp. We got it. We can play the OT into the Luffy. They have a searcher. They are starting to set up their techniques. Oh yeah, we need to attack them. That's right. If we can find a Black Maria, we could take care of Nami's, no problem. But right now we're kind of up and down, so that might not be a possibility. This is fine. All right, we can start going with the assists, going 6. Okay, then we can drop a 6-cost Luffy. This one's going to get hard to get rid of with any control aspects. So, okay, so they're going to boost up one of their 1 costs. That's fine. We have a target for ulti after this. Just counter out here. Counter out. have to take that. We can actually go up to Kuzan if we do this. All right, so we have a target now, so we can start the pain train. First, we go after Makino. And then we can go Kuzan, popping. And then we can go for 5, or yeah, 5. Return some Dawn, popping the Sanji. And then we could use an action to bring some cards back, and then they have to discard a card now. Okay. The block's going to be important next turn. So yeah, this is going to hurt. I mean, more Dawn the better. Okay. I think we need to set up for game next turn, so we're going to need to cut off this Nami. So the plan is to install Captain Kidd, and then we're going to go actually, let's force something to happen here. Let's go after this Sanji. Then we can go 6 again, return some Dawn, pop their Nami, get some Dawn back. This I don't mind. So we can just go 7 to 6 here and do a 10k swing. All right, it all comes down to this. That's really strange. Okay. We can attach 2, and we will take it. All right, I think we got it. We can just do regular 5k swing here. 7k swing. And then 10k. Survived the crazy rush of the red Luffy. Gear 5. Okay, new purple black versus old purple black. The Reiju may actually work in our favor. Nothing there. We can start playing the Black Maria. I don't know if that might be the best idea, considering they might have some cards on us, but we're gonna try. Worst I can do is Sanji. Hopefully they ramp so that we can use Reiju to best effect. Okay, so neither. But they had the delay in order to pull that off. But let's just get some Dawn so that we have Buddy Isho to give them a little trouble. Okay, so they're gaining. Another 8k swing. All right, let's drop some of these cards. The -1 is going to be a problem. And we're going to lose a whole bunch of cards in a minute. We'll get 3 back. Throw out Bond Clay. Throw out Suru. Get rid of the other. Okay, so we're gonna have to use the leader ability now. I'm thinking we attach one here. It really isn't a good way to play this. We'd have to go with a swing here. Swing here. Going 5, returning some Dawn, popping to Luffy. And then going 10. All right. So they have full 10 Dawn now. He shows putting in the work. Okay. So 10 to 9, they could go for board. I'm gonna have to defend it in order to get some life here. At least we're gonna have some Dawn here. Bruh, what do you mean, bruh? Alright. Who's on? Oh, we do have a double Isho to hang around with. So let's try to take this with utmost seriousness. So we got a whole bunch of 9s here. We can do 11, 11, 11. They can only do this once with the giant. So they'll have their Gum Giant, and then they would have they need to give out 2 cards. They may just have 3 2Ks. But let's hope they can force the giant with this swing and they counter off it, so that when we attach we have another 10k swing. Did he leave? Well, in about 14 minutes, we're going to know if they would counter out or not. The answer is no. Okay, so we got Bonney here going first, and we'll hold on to what we got. We can just play ulti next turn, ramp up a Dawn. They got a Beige over there, but our plan is still going to proceed. Now, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that, because that just leaves the ulti to being arrested. So it's going to go bye-bye for next turn. But at the same time, thinking about it now, instead of that attack going for me, it's going to go likely to ulti. But yeah, that's going to go bye-bye, of course. And we're not going to make the same mistake twice, so we're going to play Bond Clay. But before we do, we're going to attach 2 Dawn and try to swing for the fences. We do get rid of a blocker, however, so that's, I think, worth. We do have a Dawn available for, whatchamacallit, Isho, assuming we get it on the draw. Alright, so they're attaching 3. We're not going to argue, we're going to take it. And we know for sure that we can't really use the Bond Clay, or Bonchan. And we're just going to attach 4 and try to force the killer to a block. So no leader ability here because there's no reason to. They do take it, but we're going to try to set up the Captain Kid here. So if they're not going to go for it, they're going to need to invest some Dawn, which is not great for them because they need to build a board too. but they do have that carrot to freeze, and they leave a Rosinante to defend. So this is going to be a pretty tricky board state the moment they start resting their characters. But for right now, we are solid. So a few things that we can do. I'm thinking that we're going to use the thread to take out the carrot. If Cavendish comes in, we have an answer for that too. Hopefully by the time that happens though, we get a Kuzan or Isho on board. But now we're in a good position to drop 2 Captain Kids, and we can now use our leader ability for free because we get the 2 Don refund. So Rosinante will be no more, though we are not going to be able to use the extra 2 Don because they're probably going to rest the Captain Kid like so, and we'll just get our Don back having a leader ability for free. Alright, so we'll leave it at that. They still have a killer. They can Dofi, which is pretty bad for us. But let's see what they have here. They got Captain Kid. They're gonna rest the Captain Kid probably, and they're gonna play Tashigi to make it a bit more sticky. So they got Tashigi protection as well as killer protection, and they're gonna leave that 1 Don up for resting shenanigans. But what we can do is do a big alpha swing, or at least enough to at least force cards or a block. But we do have Isho here, and we can do something pretty cheeky. I'm thinking to myself, what would I rather do? Play Isho or play Kamizo, try to rest Tashigi and try to remove it? Though the simpler play, I think, is to try to set up the board with Isho, get rid of a few cards, snipe something from hand, and then let everything else sort out. But we can do that, and we can try to go for some 8k swings. But we'll do the Zephyr first, because if they do their little dance, they're gonna freeze it if we don't swing with it first, which means we can't get rid of the Tashigi. But it is subject to getting popped because of not only does it pop, but it gives us an extra 1,000, so that's pretty cool. And we get that Don back, by the way, so it's not a complete bomb. But Bon play is going to get rested. They're going to have to give up a card, and we can attach 2 on the Captain Kid to make them get rid of another card or use blocker. Okay, so they let it go. I'm surprised they actually let it go. But now they're just gonna drop a big body every turn, and not great for us because everything's frozen. But we do have a Kuzan to follow up with the next turn, so we can keep the Captain Kid up. We can use Kuzan to dispatch the killer, and then we could just go for a 9k swing to life, and we'll keep the Captain Kid up so we can protect it from Dofi. So we got a total of -8 on the board, and we can get rid of Dofi next turn. Also, Kamizo can be dropped to get rid of another big body as well. So that option is always open for us. So we can, clean up 2 things. They got a whole bunch of bricks in hand. Unfortunately, they got 1 in life. They play all the bricks, but we were able to hold out before they got scary. And there you have it, a little bit of Z for that OP10 post-ban list, though really it doesn't really use that Gekomori at all. I think it's always been stuck to just trying to have Kuzan or bust, but now it's a little bit better because you do have more control options with the thread, being able to clean out, that Cavendish, that 5 drop threat easily, and you can always drop that 7 drop if you play Suru, or you can even use it with Isho, clear on 8 drop, and and on and on. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what character that you want to see in the next One Piece video, and until then, I will see you later.